Hello, what's up? It is day 16 of my 30-day challenge. And I'm going to be really honest and tell you, the last few days I kind of had like a little pity party for myself. So I'll just quickly explain this and then get on to all of the things that I kind of just realized this afternoon. So if you've been following at all this journey, I had brain trauma, migraines, insomnia, a ton of health issues like constipation, inflammation at all my joints, just a lot of different things going on. And so I've done keto and now I'm trying the carnivore. I've had amazing results. I'm off all of my prescription medications, which at one point I had been up to like 6 or 7 and taken like 8 or 9 pills a day. It was brutal. So I fixed all that. Most of the pills that I came off, when you come off, you're supposed to gain a bunch of weight. I am actually smaller, healthier, everything than while I was on those medications. So clearly something's working. But I'll just quickly tell you, I got sick about 11 days ago and I went to outpatients. I had a major ear infection, didn't know what was going on. I was taking like colloidal silver and oil of oregano, or oregano oil, whatever it's called. And I was just at a point that my ear was so bad I needed to see a doctor. So I went in, got drops. There were antibiotics with a little bit of anti-inflammatory in them, and was taking them. And I thought I was feeling a bit better, but then like 3 days ago, it was like still really hurting me, and I was still like so frustrated. It was better than what it had been, like I could sleep, but it was still like I couldn't hear. It was still aching every time I swallowed. It like hurt. My bone structure was aching. And then I just was like a huge pity party, and I was kind of like, oh my gosh, maybe this carnivore, and I started like thinking these crazy thoughts that maybe it wasn't good, and that, you know, maybe I'd heal better if I had more like food variety and different things. So I ended up getting worse again, and hence why I didn't do a video. Like I look like total hell, like death. So I went back into the hospital and waited yesterday for like 8 or 9 hours at outpatients to see a doctor who told me that the drops were an antibiotic and I don't have bacteria, it's a virus, so that's why it wasn't working. While in the waiting room for those 8 or 9 hours, I talked to so many people, and everyone else was way worse than me. Like here I am like having a pity party for myself, and I'm like, you know, I'm like blaming the carnivore diet, but look at all these like standard American people, and they all like have like type 2 diabetes, fibromyalgia, like all of these other things, and they have been sick for like weeks and months, and like cutting like pieces of their bowel out, and just the stories all day. I could not believe it. And so then it kind of snapped me out of it to realize that, yes, you're going to get colds, you're going to get things, no matter, like, you know, because I work, where I work, everybody at my work is deathly sick. You know, and I'm around all those people, and, you know, we're just constantly, you know, touching our face, our eyes, different things. So obviously I just caught it, and I got to stop having a pity party. So anyway, so 16 days. So today I kind of decided to like really like think about what I've accomplished in 16 days. So I thought I would share that with you. As I mentioned in a few videos, my digestion for 16 days, I have not had that major bloat. Even with keto, I did find, I mean, when I was on standard American diet, I was always bloated. I had like such bad constipation. It was ridiculous. I would easily go sometimes like 7 to 10 days without using the washroom. And I just, everything just bloated my stomach. And like there was times that I was eating a ton of fiber and a ton of water, and still nothing was moving. One point, like a couple years ago before keto, was so bad, it was 14 days. I went into the drugstore and I took this thing supposed to last, it was supposed to like kick in 20 minutes. And it was a day and a half later before I actually had some movement. So this is definitely better for me. I am like regular every day, so that is amazing. And just the health of getting rid of the toxins and stuff is so much better for you. So that's been huge, because I still, even with keto, I did still sometimes like go like 3 and 4 days. which was still better than the past. So that's what you always have to make sure, that when you're comparing things, compare on your own journey. So if you're somebody, like say with working out, if you're somebody who's never worked out and then all of a sudden you run a half a kilometer, that's awesome. You can't compare yourself to marathon runners and like be negative about it, right? So anyway, so that is definitely, my digestion is so much better. Joint pain. Even though I haven't been feeling good and all of that, today I definitely am feeling a lot better. So these new drops that the doctor gave me definitely is what I needed. My ears were very, very red with a virus. So by my joint pain, like my wrists, my ankles, my knees, my hips, like I had major joint pain. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I have gone to the gym. How many days did I go to the gym? I've gone to the gym 12 days so far this year and doing CrossFit, like really extreme, intense workouts. And my joints aren't hurting, right? And I'm recovering. So even though I'm sick, I'm still like recovering. I'm not really that sore. My hips, I will say, have been a little achy, but the amount of like deadlifts, front squats, back squats, lunges, everything I've been doing, that's to be expected. I do need to go to chiro and massage because my hips aren't aligned, and I'm pretty sure that's from my bike accident, but it could just be, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not lined up, so I do have to be very careful. But my joint pain is so much better. My migraines, right, are way down. Now, I did have Botox, so I really don't know what contributed to that, so I guess it'll just be a matter of time to see, but my migraines are way down, and I really do think that the carnivore and having like no inflammation is definitely helping. My energy, all in all, my energy is pretty good. Like I said, I've been sick. I still have a little bit going on, but I still have been going to the gym. I still have been working. I've still been doing everything, and my energy is definitely up. I haven't really been napping, and where before, like, I mean, you should have seen me years ago. I napped every day, sometimes twice a day. My brain trauma really did a number on me that I always had to be resting constantly. So for myself, that is amazing. So other things. So I only started at the gym November the 1st, so I've only been going a few months. And I can honestly tell you, my shoulders are definitely more defined. And like my husband keeps saying, he said, your figure's changing. So I did do my measurements. So my waist is down. I don't know if you'll be able to see this thing, but probably not. But anyway, my waist is definitely tapered in more. And my shoulders are definitely bigger. And that's not from carnivore, that's from working out. But I'm working out really hard and eating a carnivore diet. So I'm not having like the carbs that they say that you need. And I'm recovering so much quicker. So the protein, getting all those amino acids and everything is definitely working. I'm not sore. And before I used to always be sore, from working out. How you oh my gosh, I feel it. I'm not getting those sore things. The odd day I might get sore, but it's so quick and I can recover so much quicker than most of the other people at the gym when we're all kind of talking and they're like, oh my gosh, my legs are so sore. And I'm like, oh really, mine aren't. So it's definitely recovering quicker. I'm down 4.2 pounds in the 16 days. And even being sick. So I'm really super excited. I'm glad that I kind of did some reflection on all the things that have gone great, because being sick for 11 days, and like I said, I haven't been bedridden, but just that constant, right? Having your ear, you can't hear, the echoing, right? That's so annoying. So I'm done having my pity party and I am moving on and going. On Friday, we leave to go to New Brunswick. I live in Nova Scotia. We're going to New Brunswick for 5 days to visit family and some of my really good friends. And I'm excited and nervous to see how I'm going to stick with the carnivore. I'm hoping to be able to do a video every day or every second day and just kind of keep everyone up to date to see what's working. So as always, please comment below. Have you been sick this season? What has it done to you? What kind of diet, gym routine are you following? Is it working? right? Anything that you'd like to share. And if you want to follow me on this whole journey, please subscribe below. And there's like a little bell if you want to get notifications of when the new videos come up. But I want to show you one thing. So I was going to do this, but it's quite expensive. Can you see that? I don't know. With my ceiling lights, if you can see it. But anyway, it's a Freestyle Libre glucose monitoring system. So I originally was going to do it a few days ago, but then I kept being sick, and I was like, I don't want to do it when I'm sick, and right. So this was like $80. So I want to do it on like a stint, 2 weeks that I'm really working out a lot and fasting, so I can really see what's going on with my glucose. And where I've been on antibiotics, I had to eat, so it's kind of messed up that whole thing. So I'm going to wait until after I get back from New Brunswick. And so I'm going to put that on, and then I'll be able to share with you my glucose levels and working out, fasting, eating lots of protein, and seeing what happens with my glucose. And I'm pretty excited because I've never done that before. So I think that that'll be interesting to do. So yeah, anyway, as always, nothing tastes as good as healthy feels. So please take care of yourself. Please, self-experiment, see what works for you, and take care of yourself. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.